Hello, all. Now Cardinal Sacred Sanctuary here for your weekly tarot guidance, the collective reading. This time I'm going to show you how I tune in before I jump on. Typically, I do my chanting off screen, but just as a sound code to invite you in. It can become your own practice, or you can adapt it to whatever is appropriate and right for you. So I'm just going to rub my hands together and just do a little chant, and I will be with you on the other side. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Then I say my little prayer, calling in angels, guides, soul family, healing team, Mother Mary, Jesus, Guru Ramdas, Buddha, Ganesh, Horus, Mary Magdalene, all saints, all sages, all deities of the highest vibrational frequency, healed ancestors, beings of light and good, may come through, may flow through, asking for a direct connection to Source God. And please allow us to see, know, hear, feel what it is the collective is meant to understand for the next week going forward. So whenever this finds you, allow it to land for the week ahead. And as always, take only what resonates. Collective message, getting energy. My interpretation is not definitive. Questions, comments, inquiries, I am always here. And if you desire a deeper dive for yourself, a one-on-one reading, please feel free to reach out, book online on my website. And yeah, let's see what we see. Okay, Mother of Wands. I'm hearing connecting to your pregnancy in a new way. Now, that might be literal. That also might be the ideas that you are pregnant with. Protecting your vessel, protecting your homestead, protecting your heart, protecting your babies, Kundalini energy. And again, if Kundalini energy, if, excuse me, Kundalini practice isn't your thing, really connecting to what is your practice. And if you don't have a practice, inviting something in. It doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't have to be really long. I have a dear sweet friend. Her practice is her lemon water. She is devoted to giving herself her lemon water, and it was a gift to witness how we get to give ourselves those sweet, sacred self-care, nourishing practices for ourselves. Mother of Wands. Let's see what else. Ooh, okay, we got a lot coming out there. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Let me just pull the last one and then I'll go over what just came out. Okay. All right. So we get the Father of Swords, which came out with as well the Eight of Wands and the Mother of Swords. So this feels like a serious conversation we're having and holding in community. So wise warrior spirit, you have either a mentor. This can be a father, an actual father, or this can be the dynamic of the couple. So partnership, it can be business partnership, it can be if you're married, but the community right in between is so fascinating. So typically the Eight of Wands is a community, is a message coming in from afar, from community. So whatever community space looks like for you, and again, I'm getting a lot of business sense. I'm getting a lot of practical connections that have to do tied into work. And let me just tune in a little bit. The Father of Swords, it feels like this isn't what this card typically means, but it feels like a completion of a cycle. So whatever was this conversation, swords are sharp, swords are mental, but it's going to be the aha that you've been waiting for. It's going to be refreshing once it's over. The eight, I always see Harry Potter ones, and so it's like your and Care Bears. When our powers combine, wait, isn't that Captain Planet? Either way, Care Bears, all their heart centers, their energy, their rainbow color, that effervescent, like it's rainbow, it's lightning fast, it's coming through, it's powerful, it matters, it's true, it's heart centered, it's heart led. This rainbow sword wisdom, this owl is very astute, he's wise, he's a watchful protector. And but the conversation may be, what's the word? It's just uncomfortable to have those deep dives, but beautiful on the other side, because then we have more understanding of one another and we get what we want. So Mother of Swords, again, the dynamic, masculine, feminine. It can be signing contracts. It can have something to do. I heard a life insurance policy. So however, is there things you're tying up loose ends with? Yeah, I'm even hearing like medical paperwork, wills, lawyers, things, things that like the big kids gotta go do those things even if we don't want to. Anything else with this Mother of Swords? Just tying up loose ends, back end stuff. And it does feel like it is a family dynamic. It does feel like it's connected to the home. So that again, business and home, they can have a correlation. Um, just and she's wise. She's taken up her pen. She's holding onto that sword and she knows what she needs to do. She's very focused. She is wise. She knows. She knows. He knows. Have that conversation. Have it out. See where it leads. Anything else? Spirit, be very clear. I'm seeing an angel feather, so divinely protected. Whatever this stronghold is in business, in work, and if it's tied in romantically or just the soul to soul over here, like work wives are husband wife work dynamic. It's needed and it's welcomed. You'll be happy you had the conversation. And just tap if there's a little bit of nerves. It eases our tension, removes the triggers, and allows us to show up more present and have that heart-to-heart conversation. So we go, what? Okay, anything else with that? Use your tools. Use your tools. Rely on your morals, trust your instincts, and remember it's all for the greater good. Like remember the end result, remember the end goal, remember what you desire, remember what inspired the conversation, why it even came to a head. And that helps us see through to the other side. And then we have the three of losing my focus. The Three of Swords, but it is right side up this time. So that's that paperwork. That's that mental sharp energy. That's the anxiety. Those are the old thought loops. You're feeling all tied up. You're all twisted up. It's all red tape. So I invite you to tap and know that this too shall pass. And there's something I'm hearing, there's something you're attached to that you're not ready to let go of. So that can be that thread that's, hanging on, and we're not ready till we're ready. So again, tapping, inviting you to gently tap on it. Anything else about this Three of Swords? Okay. It feels like it's it's a becoming of you. There's something that you're working towards. There's something that you've been. I'm seeing like you're the Tin Man getting momentum, right? So as you start to ask for help, as you start to get your joints oiled up, you remember your strength. You remember not your robotic form, but your ability to execute things. So take that as it lands. It's a very curious collective message coming in. I'm so curious about, is it Mercury retrograde? Like what's coming back into our world? What's coming around? What's landing that we are finishing up those old heartstrings, those old conversations, that red tape. Be gentle, be delicate with yourself, and I'm hearing take pride in your ownership and what you're doing and what you're serving for yourself, or you're serving for your community, or how you're showing up for your flock, how you're showing up for Is it you're taking care of your mother-in-law, or you're taking care of somebody in the community, or you're just, yeah, back to that Mother of Swords, protecting those babies and protecting those ideas and seeing it through. I want to pull a clarifier for the Three of Swords just because, I mean, this energy is all doable, but it's, let's see. Just a clarifier for this Three of Swords. Okay, I heard you won't get what you want if you're avoiding it. And that's so if we don't ask for help, if we don't state our claim, if we're not honest about our desires and our intentions, and we don't stick to our commitments, if we're not devoted to it, there's no way it's coming in. So behind the Three of Swords, we get the Ten of Pentacles. So this is my favorite card. 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 I'm getting like chills as you do all those things, as you clear out the paperwork, the mental lack of clarity, if you will. You are divinely supported. There is prize money, or there is reward for your effort. This is jackpot money. This is the raise. This is the unexpected bonus. There is something coming in, and you have divine protection around it. Stars are aligning. This is always, I see this as a portal. Energy, big things coming through. But it's like I want to say, like, it's like loosening the grip on the ego, the pride in a gentle, humble execution, and believing in yourself, believing in what you want to achieve, seeing the end result, and taking those steps to get to what you actually really, 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 really want. Okay, that feels good. I'm gonna pull from the energy oracle. Well, actually, I want relationship message. So, who is this? On? I'm hearing the song "She Loves Me for Me." Um, again, country song. So, love on yourself. Love the one you're with. Gentle, 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 gentle. The more we show up with love and grace, everything gets to be a lot easier. So lead with the heart, even when it's hard, even when we don't want to. That's what the tapping's for. Help us move through those things a little bit more gently, easier, compassionate. Okay. For the collective, spirit, please be so clear. Ooh, yeah, okay. Feels like things are coming online and things are shifting in a big way. The energy is shifting in a big way. Seventh chakra, the energy of the crown chakra supports our feeling of being connected to a higher power and part of a larger whole. Pretty. Pretty. Okay. These ones are a little bit longer. So just so you know. I am divine is the affirmation. The crown chakra is associated with the color violet, which carries the highest frequency in the visible spectrum. This burns away all negativity, transmuting it into light. The crown chakra is driven by the principles of cosmic consciousness and awareness. Located at the top of the head, it connects us directly to the cosmos and the limitless higher states of consciousness. It allows us access our multi-dimensional consciousness beyond the limitations of earthly dimensions or planes of reality. The element for the crown chakra is thought. Well, there's that. There's our thought patterns. Humanity's search for meaning and understanding is an inherent driving force for human consciousness. And when our crown chakra is open, we are connected to energy of the universe. We can receive information from beyond the three-dimensional plane. An open crown chakra might also result in experiencing states of pure bliss and spiritual ecstasy. All right, there's maybe it's not as long as I thought. Great. All right, crown chakra and relationship. The crown chakra represents our connection to a higher power, sometimes referred to as source, the universe, or God. Our understanding of who we are, what we are here to do in this lifetime, and what our relationship is to the larger whole derive from this connection. When we have this deeper understanding, we also have a much clearer understanding of the people who show up in our lives and the gifts, the lessons that they bring us. Now, here's some food for thought to chew on. What are you focused on right now? Are you able to be present in the moment? Do you believe that you are a divine being? Hallelujah. Do you believe that you are the co-creator of your own reality? Do you understand why the people in your life are showing up and what they are showing you? Do you get triggered easily by others? How do you deal with that? Personally, I imagine myself going through life carrying a spiritual shovel. Every time I feel triggered, I stop in my tracks and start digging into my own inner world of thoughts and feelings to get to the root of whatever triggered me, exposing it and dealing with it. I try to use my spiritual shovel before I engage in any reaction or dialogue with the person who triggered me, even if this means I have to remove myself from the situation until I have done my inner work. Okay. And then again, back to that conversation that feels, grace, gentle, tapping. I love you. Know that. Hold that here for any questions, comments, or inquiries. And again, if you want to do a deeper dive, a one-on-one reading, I'm here and I will be with you again so soon. Be so good to you.